Spalt hops. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but I wasn't until I did a little bit of research on today's beer, which is the Schlafly Bière de Garde. A Bière de Garde is basically a French version of a Saison. They brew these in spring, let them age until summer, and then when the farm hands go out, they really drink these as a refreshing beer. I think this is probably the first time as well that I've had Schlafly on the show. I know that I included their pumpkin beer in the pumpkin beer tasting that I did last October, but you know, it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to have some more local beers on the show, so I really was kind of looking at Schlafly lately. I saw that they have quite a few of these, you know, bigger 750 milliliter bottles. The Bière de Garde is also a style that I've not had on the show. I've had plenty of Saison, but really wanted to check this one out and share it with you guys and let you know my thoughts. This one clocks in right at 7%, so about, you know, the same ABV that you're going to find on most Saisons. They usually clock in, you know, anywhere from 6 to 8%, so this is right where it should be. But with that said, let's go ahead and get this one in a glass and see what's going on over in St. Louis. All right. I'll set that up there for you to take a look at. So taking a look at the color, wow, I mean, this has got a really nice burnt orange color, really like an orange honey. And I'll tell you, this has got a ton of carbonation in it. Not sure if you're able to pick that up on camera or not, probably not, but yeah, lots of carbonation in this beer. The head on it, you know, really kind of has that traditional Saison style head. It's a really kind of an eggshell white color, not real tight, you know, on the bubbles, so it's really kind of frothy. In fact, as I'm sitting here talking, I can just watch this start to dissipate. If I talked for another 2 minutes, it would probably be completely gone. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get my nose in there, give this one a smell, get the nostrils to work. In fact, I think I may be coming down with some allergies again. So I really wanted to get this beer review done before I was able to not smell or taste anything, which is a complete shame when you love beer. So here we go, guys. Okay, so I'm really getting those yeast characters right up front. Not a whole lot of hop. The hops that they use in these have a really low alpha acid, so they're not going to provide a ton of bitterness, but they tend to also be a little bit mild, and that's kind of what I read when I did a little bit of research on them. So I am getting a little bit of that yeast character. I'm getting a little bit of a floral component, maybe a grassy floral component from those hops. There is a touch of fruitiness and maybe a little bit of like a really light honey character going on in there. But yeah, it smells a lot like a Saison. It actually smells like a really subdued Saison. I know they say on the bottle that you can let these age for about 2 to 3, 4 years, and that those, you know, tart characters will really come out. But yeah, let's go ahead and give it a taste and see how that goes. Wow, I really like the mouthfeel, you know, and that's the first thing that really, you know, comes to mind when I taste that is I really like the carbonation. I really like the amount of bitterness that's in there. So, you know, you're really getting that from the hops. They're not putting off a whole ton of hoppy character. It's really the yeast and the caramel malts that are kind of the star of the show here. You know, I really just like how well this beer is put together. Nothing stands out too much. It really kind of all comes together really great, actually. I'm loving the kind of light honey character. I'm definitely getting that, you know, fruity estery quality from the yeast. Maybe a touch of grassiness from the hops, but not a whole lot. But really, you know, mouthfeel is great. Bitterness is, you know, really where I like it. I like to taste a little bit of bitterness in these types of beers, but, you know, when they go too high on bitter end. I think it kind of kills the subtlety that makes these really good. And in fact, you know, farmhouse ales really are meant to be refreshing. And I think this is really refreshing for 7%. Yeah, I really like this one a lot. I know that they've got maybe, I don't know, three or four more beers that they bottle in these 750s. I know they do a big barrel-aged barley wine and a barrel-aged imperial stout. I think they've got a Grand Cru and a triple, but I'm going to have to check some of those out. I think I had the stout maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Remember thinking that was a really decent beer, but you know, with the fact that we're into spring now, really wanting to drink a lot more, you know, refreshing but flavorful beers, I think this one is really, really good. In fact, had I had this one before posting my, you know, top 5 spring beers, this one may have made the list. So, yeah, I really recommend this one a lot. And that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed another session of the Hopry. My name is Starr, and we'll see you guys later. Cheers.